am very, almost sure that corruption is going to be minimized, almost, if not eradicated in this country, once we put all these institutions that we have on accountability. The judiciary, for example, has been one of the weak points in this country. Judiciary has been the weak point in this country. And now it has been revamped and is being given a new life. So we are very optimistic that the new judiciary is going to deal with the issue of corruption much more expeditiously, because one of the problems we have been having is delayed judgments or delayed prosecutions. And now I think we are in good hands. I believe that we're in good hands. The other point is that the whole public service reform that we embarked on actually is intended to make the government operations much more transparent and much more accountable. And that, I think, is targeting this issue of misuse or inappropriate utilization of government public resources. So there, again, we are on full gear, and that's why we are emphasizing this issue of performance contracting, because it's accountability, and also the e-government, computerization of the government, so that whenever things go wrong, one can very easily see what is going wrong. The police reform, which we are embarking on also, is a major dimension in terms of the fight against corruption. Of course, our media, the parliament, again, have been on the forefront in terms of highlighting or exposing wherever there are weaknesses so that they are addressed. And I can assure you that the president and the prime minister for sure will not hesitate in removing anybody from the job if he is seen to be involved in corruption. I think this is very important, because there is no other way. There is no two way on this thing. You are either a civil servant. You cannot. If you are a civil servant and you are corrupt, then you should not be a civil servant. A civil servant is supposed to be civil, and yeah. So I mean, that's the way we should do it. And I think we are determined. Of course, we are dealing with human beings, and the human beings will never be perfect. And that's why we have the laws, and that's why we have the prisons, and that's why we have the police. I think that's what I would say on this account.